We are here, Easily Offended Podcast, man. What's good?
What up?
Dave, man, what's poppin', man?
What up, bud?
What's going on? It's been a long time, man.
It's been great, man. Southside. What's up, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Man, you know, we chilling. Welcome to the Easily Offended Podcast.
Man, thank you for having me.
Welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Pillar of the motherfucking community and shit, man.
Thank you. Look, thank you. Get my poke.
right.
Pope hand out.
Right. Wave to the people.
Hold on. Pinky up with the beard.
Yeah,
what up,
man.
though? What up?
Man, nothing much, man. How was y'all week? Everything was good with y'all?
Week was banging, man. Did had a lot of work, man. A lot of good things.
Okay.
Taken care of. Signed off on. I say that.
Okay.
Boom.
Big things in the motion. Big things in the motion.
Not just that everyday work shit.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
That was my week. I worked my ass off this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I started going on.
I started Ubering.
Nice.
You did say that.
I picked up a 74-year-old drunk lady named Judy.
Word.
Judy sound like she know how to party. Just
Judy was a white lady, 74, drunk as shit. She came to the Uber, and the bartender was bringing her out. And he was like, "This is Judy. She's good people."
What time was this?
This was like, I want to say 10
p.m.
at night. Yes.
Okay.
And she was at the bar since 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would tell you now, riding Uber, you will meet some very interesting people.
I'm quite sure.
I remember when the pool thing kind of first started.
Oh yeah,
that was
like
a while.
Multiple rides or something.
Yeah, COVID killed that.
I was
right.
I had a flight, so I was on my way to the airport, and so it was early in the morning. It's like O'Hare, something like that.
Right.
And accidentally, excuse me, accidentally did the pool thing on the way to the airport. Oh, wow, like man, gee. I think I posted this one good time too, like. You know, shorty right here, this drunk white lady, just like she had come from a obviously party club, whatever. Not the bar, maybe the bar, whatever. Like this pop, she was upside down, upside down, and I'm like, yo, I got a flight to catch. Like,
can we keep going?
Yeah, she sitting up there leaning on the front, like she tapping me all in the thing, like lady.
This lady told me about her whole lifestyle, how she lived in Puerto Rico for 24 years, and she had to come back because her brother got sick, and she had to take care of his weak ass. So that's exactly what she said.
You know her whole demo.
Her whole demo.
Yeah.
It was a ride to 3800 North Lakeshore Drive.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro, I was in LA a few weeks ago. I had to take an Uber to the airport, and the Uber driver would not shut the fuck up. Like this nigga just
Can't
kept
you tell him that on the thing though? Like when you get it, like no conversation.
You know, honestly, I've never. I don't see it. Like when you pop up, it just you just click it and it just.
But I think on the thing you can be like, man, heat or air, radio, no radio.
I think so.
I think it's like conversation and no conversation.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up or not.
I need to look into that option. You know what I'm saying?
He talked about his whole lifestyle.
I mean, but the thing is, so I got on the phone, and he kind of was like on some, still trying to have a conversation with me. Yeah. Like, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He don't even know Uber etiquette.
Right. Like, you know, I mean, general etiquette. You see somebody on the phone, you don't keep trying to talk to them. You know what I mean?
I don't talk to people.
You picked up the phone, like.
Yeah.
Conversation.
Exactly.
Like, hey.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a conversation so you can stop talking to me.
He kept talking
to me, bro. It was, man.
He wild.
Yeah, I don't talk to him. If you talk to me, then I'll say something, and we'll have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I ain't finna be like, so where you going? How you doing?
So, hey.
I was gonna ask you, so like, do you just shut the fuck up? Do you talk to
me?
me?
I mean, if they say something, then I'll talk about it. Okay. You know, talk to them. I met some weird people. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a trip. But one thing I would say, it takes you all over Chicago.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen neighborhoods I've never seen before.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Places. I've been in Evanston, Wheaton, Villa Park. Yeah. Them motherfuckers will take you out there. You know what I'm saying? It's quick cash. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let me get that.
Yeah, they got a little money.
And I'm gonna get the QR code and put it in the thing. But like, hey man, you can scan that and follow Easily Offended Podcast.
Hey.
I mean, people definitely do that for different reasons. Some people just want to meet new people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, people do it because they're bored.
Yeah, bored or whatever. And the finance part of it is just a side piece.
Right.
I mean, you know, a side thing, the cherry on top or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But man, we here, so we're gonna talk about some things. We got some street culture, clothing, parties, branding, networking, and consulting, all that.
Come on.
All that.
What's up?
We gonna get into it. I'd like y'all to introduce y'all to motherfucking Dave Jeff. He's definitely in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get some hand claps for that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking cultural icon in this bitch.
What? It was a cartoon that did that. The guy did that.
Right.
So we're gonna get into it. Like, you know, I've known Dave when I first started working at Tony Sports. I left the Lark, came to Tony Sports, and I just heard all stories about Dave and Diego.
Okay.
That's all I heard about. First time, I think the first year I was at Tony's, I got a chance to go to Vegas. Ramadan and Monty was like, you can go to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also,
you can.
This was Tony's part 2.
Yeah, this was Tony's part 2.
Tony's 2.0. Okay, go ahead.
Because you the one that kicked it off.
Nah,
Y'all was, you and Diego, y'all had beer in the trash can.
No, that was the Diego kicked it off. Diego kicked it off way before me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That whole now, like I was the rookie coming. We just built the shit from there.
Yeah,
like when Tony's first got to Hyde Park or whatever. This is mid 90s or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tony's been around way before then, but I'm saying the mid 90s. What you talking about in Hyde Park? This was mid 90s. Like I would go in there here and there, whatever. But I just wasn't in. I was just on what I was on.
Right.
I got involved with the Tony thing because I went on a little vacation.
Right.
In 90 something, then came home in 96. When I came home in 96, Diego put me on at the store. So that was the difference. That was my change
that was the introduction
in life and in the introduction to that. Like if you know me from street, not necessarily street, but even them there. You know what I'm saying? Go back or whatever. I was always fresh and in the clothes and, fly for lack of a better word. But then, when I came home, Diego put me in position to provide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was just a change. And so, but that's the Tonys I came in.
Hey, rest in peace, Tony, man.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace, Tony.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like I said, the first time I went to Vegas, I got a chance to kick it. That was the first time I ever traveled. Period.
So just to get to bring that up to speed, Tony sold the store.
Right.
To a brother,
Mike and Mark.
Yeah, Mike and Mark, and Ramadan and
shout out to
Ramadan and Monty. Just they ran the stores. Shout out to them. They got spots in Hang Time and Nap and some other places too. Or whatever, but so when you came from them, like we had all been kind of moved around. Yeah,
like when I got there, they was gone. But I just heard stories.
Because you went to Hang Time right after first, right? Halftime right after that. Halftime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So it's been
it's beer, man. I ain't drinking. Note to self: no beers on podcast.
Right, she got you belching.
Yeah. But halftime was a whole nother life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Halftime
was 79th and Western. It was a mom and pops. We was trying to make it boutique-y. You know what I'm saying? My man, shout out to my man P, from Queens, and he came, and he just put a whole different spin on things too. Yeah, like this was the time of the oversized jerseys, super hats, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
the Jabot straps.
Yep, the beginning of academics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I used to love academics.
Academics used to have some fresh.
You know what I'm saying? It's all those older dope brands, and that's what halftime was. You know what I'm saying? And then we got into the sneakers heavy. Nike wouldn't open us right there. Because it was, I guess, it was the hood. It wasn't the look, whatever.
Right.
I understand that, I guess.
Real quick, how do you feel with the Nike culture? Like, as far as because the sneaker culture has drastically changed.
Yeah.
Drastically changed.
Definitely have changed.
So back then, I think Rail had that question about the Nike not giving accounts. Or hard to get Nike accounts, right?
So what you were just talking about. So they wouldn't let you open up back then.
Yeah, I mean you gotta understand Nike is the juggernaut in the game of footwear brands. Okay, they're the big boys. You know what I'm saying? So like we were talking, I said it's business. It's business.
Right.
Now, if I think it's right or not, no. Do we have all the opportunities as somebody else? But in the mom and pop creating a boutique, creating a brand type thing, like is the opportunities are a few anyway, and it's just like go get it, and that's what we end up doing. At halftime, my man P, because he's in the know, you know what I'm saying, of his New York where it was going on heavy, LA was going on heavy with the boutiques and everything.
Right.
Got the connection. And was able to go to Atmos. If y'all know what Atmos is today, Atmos been around forever.
Right. And where was they? They was in
it was Japan or something like that. They weren't in the States
at
all. So this is 20 years ago. So he went he went over there. He went over there to one of the stores and just like, man, stacked up, shipped all that shit back, and then now we had that shit on like. I guess we were resale because they were higher, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And priced in. Yeah, I guess we was, because it was $300 for a pair of Air Force Ones. But it just made sense. It was that shit like acorns, the wheats. I mean, all type of campers, others like crazy shit, linen in the atmosphere, like khaki and pink. So we had these on the wall in sizes, you know what I'm saying? You could come in like it was just a general thing, and that was the norm, and we kept that up for a while then. So that was then, and we just did our thing, which when that ended, I was able to do fly.
Right.
And so that was that, because I had kind of like access to the fly shit, for lack of a better word, the pipeline of that, and off that pipeline and that connection, that's why I started the brand. The sneaker boutique, actually, but back in the park, because the park is the park.
So what year did you start Fly?
Started Fly in 2002. Like this summer is the 20th anniversary.
Okay. I was 22 years old.
Yeah, 2002. In Harper's Court, in the old Harper's Court.
Man, that was a classic area.
I remember you used to do the Fly Block parties.
Fly Block Party. That's all the Summerfest is.
Fly Block Party.
Yeah.
The Summerfest is a Fly Block Party on steroids.
Bro.
Super steroids.
You know
Legendary moment. I watched Kanye and Talib Kweli perform in Harper's Court.
Come on.
At your block party.
That happened.
Yeah.
That happened. GL. Rhyme Fest. BJ.
Yes.
Just Blaze.
Yes.
PD Crack.
So we've been here in the city, y'all.
Keith Murray.
We've been here in the city.
Yeah. Fly. I mean, like, I have one of my shirt designs from seasons ago, whatever, but just a moniker, though, too. In the beginning, that was Fly.
Yes, sir.
All day long.
Throwback. Mm-hmm. I was then used to manage Black Orchard. Yep. Back in the day. Because they performed in one of the block parties, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my man.
Harold Green and them.
Harold Green. I just bought Harold's book, by the way. He just came out with a book.
Okay.
My daughter just did an event.
Okay.
Was there with Foot Locker. I think they was doing something or whatever.
Okay.
This was the other day. Yesterday, matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Tory, you know what I'm saying?
Ugly, all of them.
Yeah.
Y'all have no idea. See, I have a wealth of music.
Oh yeah.
The world is not
you used to rap too, right?
I have a wealth of
of
music that the world has never heard. But like Pop was early on Black O. I was early. I was early on believing in Black O,
right,
and trying to push to make it a big thing. Come on, yo.
Hey, they had some shit back
Come on,
then,
man.
bro.
Y'all have no idea.
Yeah. We can go down the rabbit hole with that.
We can go down the rabbit hole with that. Like, that was early. That type of music, like that kind of rock, soul type, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So I think we could go right into, that'll lead us in the man. We talk about Harper's Court.
Okay.
Old Hyde Park.
Versus New Hyde Park.
Versus New Hyde Park.
Yeah, like how do you feel about that? Like it's a lot of changes happened over the past decade and some change, obviously.
I mean, Pop, I celebrate change always, because everything is ever evolving, and change is good.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? Change when you miss things though, it's kind of like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say that just in direct regards with the New Hyde Park. Like the New Hyde Park, I understand. We have, Obama was here. It's rich in culture and
very
everything,
rich,
and so it grows. But then the big business comes, the Targets, the Whole Foods, and things like that.
Right.
But then it's small businesses too.
And that's what I want to touch on, because I do like the fact that Hyde Park always catered to Black-owned businesses. They always have those mom and pop spots. Kilwins, they coming back. He has a spot in Navy Pier. I ran into him. So, like, I think the new Hyde Park is. I mean, I missed the Old Hyde Park because I came to Tony's like when maybe like 01. So like I came in that era, and I was always coming down to Hyde Park because I went to CVS and my best friends went to June went to Kenwood at the time. So I was always
shout out to
right.
the Wood.
Joe Mo went to Hales.
Right, Joe Mo did go to Hales. Yeah, yes sir. Yeah.
So I was always in the mix and going to the hip hop parties, and I used to always see you around.
Hold on, bro. Do you remember? Speaking about Old Hyde Park, do you remember we used to go to the parties at the church at the corner of 53rd and Blackstone?
Yes, and Sharif used to be the door. He used to hold the door down. Sharif and his brother Jay Arthur.
Hey, that's some real Old Hyde Park shit, bro.
Like said,
shout out to Sharif, man.
Yeah, Reef.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jay Arthur.
Yeah, Jay Arthur too, man.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Pop, what you talking about with the Old Hyde Park, New Hyde Park? The Kilwins and the people that are anchored, that are mom and pops.
Right.
I would like to say they kind of grandfathered in. Anybody new trying to come into Hyde Park is crazy expensive.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Because of the growth. You know what I'm saying? What I would like to see, Alderman, you know what I'm saying? The mix again of those small businesses with the big businesses or whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I have my office, my creative space in the South Loop on 2014 South Michigan. So have that, it works as activation in my office whenever I drop new fly shit or whatever. I want to do something in there, that energy, whatever. I wanted to come back to the park and just do the brand again, right?
Right.
A spot particular that I had in mind was directly across the street from the Harper Theater.
Okay.
So it's 1,000 square feet. Like I didn't want nothing big, real subtle or real clean or whatever like that. Them people told me almost $5,500, yo.
1,000 square feet
for 1,000 square feet.
That's crazy.
I want to say I think it's exactly 1,100 square feet, but like, come on, not to pop. I don't pay that or nowhere near that in South Loop, and I got 2,000 square feet.
Right.
So I'm just saying like. If I can't come back,
right,
to the land,
right,
you know what I'm saying, and you understand.
You was one of the first,
right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I've been away from it, even when I had the store on 55th, you know what I'm saying, and then after 55th, then boom, just going to the showroom,
and
that was a concept too, because you had the barbershop also in there.
Oh yeah, over East on 55th.
Yeah, East on 55th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like, I would like to see that.
Yeah,
I would like to see that on that 53rd, because 53rd is our downtown Hyde Park, our mainstay or whatever.
Yeah,
I would like to see a mix of the big and mom and pops and things like that.
Yeah, because it's only a few. It's only a few.
Yeah. Raging Cajun been there forever.
Raging Cajun.
Spot. Everybody that's there been there.
Yeah. But like with anybody that's new coming in. Yeah.
I mean, you got the Soul Shack. Can't Believe It's Not Me. You got the Juice Spot.
Right.
But that's also grandfathered in because Rico is such a staple himself as far as Lighthouse.
He was on Lighthouse. Yes, sir.
So that was just a relationship carried on, and the Mac property basically celebrating his growth. You know what I'm saying?
Because Lighthouse was definitely one of the first when they really started to redo Hyde Park.
Yeah. That's where I met Dan at.
Yeah. What up, Dan?
Shout out to Dan.
Shout out to Dan. He's in Africa now.
That's my man, right?
South Africa.
John B.
Dan, the most interesting man in the world, bro.
I swear to God.
In the universe, Dan. In the universe.
Yeah.
The man is a dog whisperer.
Yes.
Dog trainer.
I think he's a shaman. I don't know. He everything.
He does a lot.
He does everything.
He does a lot, bro.
Dan, love you, Pop.
Always, man.
So if you had to pick one thing, like one store, one business,
other than yourself,
right?
I know you would say,
right? Obviously, other than yourself, there used to be like an Old Hyde Park and Harper's Court that you would want back. What would it be?
That I would want back, other than myself. I would say, Pop, like just right off the back, I would just say Dixie Kitchen. And I would say Dixie Kitchen, like if Dixie Kitchen was where, like next door to, what's our jerk spot over there? What's the jerk spot?
Jerk Villa.
Not Jerk Villa.
Jog Grill.
My fault, Tom.
Yeah.
If like a Dixie Kitchen was over there, or that would be dope. I think that would be dope.
That would be dope.
I would say Dr. Wax.
That was mine.
No, but Dr. Wax was a vibe though.
Yes,
you know
sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dwayne Powell, best DJ in the world.
That Dr. Wax was definitely a vibe. If I just had to just be like, oh man, we need these back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I missed?
And not because I would say Dr. Wax like 2022. Like futuristic, but still with the same vibe. Not technorific, not necessarily futuristic.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Dwayne got to be there though, because Dwayne is. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to come at Dr. Wax and just not even know what I want. Mm-hmm. Dwayne would ask you questions about what type of mood you in, what you looking for. You know what I'm saying? And he would just suggest something. Right. Never missed.
Right.
Not
Never
one
missed.
time, bro. Right. Never missed.
He's put me on some electro jazz joints.
Come on.
I'll be like, yo, Dwayne.
Shout out to D, yeah.
I remember you put me onto that 4 Hero joint. Mm-hmm. Back, man, we can go way down. Like I said, that's it for me, bro. Yeah. Dr. Wax, Calypso was on the food side.
Calypso, the coconut shrimp.
And the muffin conch fritters, nigga.
Nah, the conch fritter, the jerk chicken like that. Yeah, Calypso. So almost, I would say Calypso's over Dixie Kitchen.
What about Say
in terms of the food?
Say Bon was fire too. But not so much Say Bon. But Say Bon was fire.
Hey, Dixie Kitchen was fire. Mm-hmm. But my personal opinion, if I had to choose one, I would definitely take Calypso.
Okay, Calypso on that. I think I might. I forgot real quick. Excuse me, Calypso people.
But you know what? On my side, it would say for me, it would be Tony's. That chapter in my life changed everything dramatically for me.
That was a fun chapter.
So you know what? And I'm crazy for not even saying I was somewhere else with it, and just directly in the court right there. But hell yeah, if Tony's had to be in Hyde Park, if that had to come back, that vibe. Yeah.
Because shout out to Terry, Ani.
Terry.
You know what I'm saying? T-Squad.
Ain't Terry still coaching wrestling in the Kenwood right now?
I don't know. He's working with Timberland, I know right now, and he's selling his shoe cleaner, which is fucking pretty amazing.
He's been doing that for a long time.
I just saw him in Vegas at one of the shows.
Mm-hmm. He be out here moving. But yeah, man, for me, Tony Sports, man, because that really changed everything in my life and got me to introduce to you, Vale, and I used to just hear about you guys when I was at the Lark. You know what I'm saying? It was just always 4 people that Lenny Rothschild and Ray Escobar used to talk about, and Yolanda. Mm-hmm. She used to always talk. Yolanda was cold. The little short hair, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jazzy, I'm not even going to say middle age. She was older.
Yeah, she was like in her 30s, 35, 36.
Yeah. She might have been older than that, but she was bad, though.
Yeah.
Right.
But back in the day, and then just hear those names, hear y'all names from them, and then when I actually got to Hyde Park, I would say, yo, this is a vibe for real.
This is that.
This is that. I went to Vegas 4 times after that.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I used to be in Tony's all the time. I didn't work there.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be at the store, bro, especially in the summertime.
Tony's was good. Tony's was, like you say, it was life-changing. Opened the doors for a lot of us in retail here in Chicago. Like I've called it before, retail college. That was actually a collab me and Tone was going to do before he passed, a thing called Retail College, like with the brand. But yeah, it definitely changed a whole bunch of shit, man. Definitely opened the doors to an industry that have definitely lived off of and supported my family for over 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. You gotta give a hand clap for that.
Motherfucking hand clap for that. So, I think we should talk about Summerfest.
We can get into Summerfest. We can get into Summerfest.
I'm here.
Now, for those y'all that don't know, Summerfest is June 11th and June 12th.
Yep.
It's going to be a vibe. It's always been a vibe. It's always been great times. I remember when you guys first started it out. Mm-hmm. Y'all was back there in the back of Nicholas Park on 55th, close by the little daycare joint. Y'all had that small parking lot.
Yeah, across the street from the neighborhood club.
Yep. Yeah. That was the first one.
Nah, that was the second one.
That was the second one?
Yeah.
Well, I went to the first one. I went to all of them.
The very first one, shout out to Swain.
Who was close for me, bro?
Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Swain. Swain This is his brainchild. It initially started like in one Oktoberfest or something. So like he wanted to do something around beer, and it was October, and it was on 53rd. For whatever reason, I mean, not for whatever reason, as nature would have it, it was the day of when he did it. It was like the coldest day of the year in this year that he did it. So it wasn't that big of a success as far as attendees or anything like that. But which definitely prompted Swain to change it to a warmer thing and have this concept of a beer garden, you know what I'm saying, the way that it was. Me and Swain connected. He brought me on then, and yeah, we just built that boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Went from there to actually the new 53rd. So, but like going from 1,000 people over a weekend to 50,000 people.
Yeah,
crazy
over a weekend. It's like, see, that's what I love. I love building shit, Pop. Like, like even the brands that I deal with today. You know what I'm saying? And these companies or whatever like this, like that's the passion of mine of building shit. You know what I'm saying? Like starting these companies or putting a Dave Jeff, you know what I'm saying, thumbprint on it, you know, in direction in any way or whatever like that. That's my shit.
But you know, you have touched on a few brands.
A whole bunch of shit.
So for the people out there that don't know, what exactly is a brand ambassador? Like, because the influencer, they hire you to put things together to connect the culture with their brand.
Well, a brand,
because a lot of people don't know.
Well, what I am like currently, like for Puma right now, I'm what they call a cultural partner, right?
Right.
A cultural partner because it's the culture. I am the culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, a heavy influence in Chicago, not just with the fashion. Like my whole thing, like I speak to a whole bunch of communities.
Okay.
And so what I do with them is like I help navigate the city for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With, you know, telling dope stories and, you know, partnering with certain people or whatever and putting the brand on them, activating and so forth, whatever. So that's what I do with Puma now. Now it just so happens that in this time I've been there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, my guys, everybody, the Emerys, the Jays, and everything like this, like it's on record. Puma has had the best quarter in company history in this 4 years that I've been dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not just me. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that whole team of marketing and everything, the squad that's going on right now is
we gotta get a handcart to that.
Down to the salespeople.
Yes, sir.
And, you know what I'm saying? And everything. So it's a fun time to be there and you know, all types of things. But like an ambassador to a brand is somebody you might grab that you feel might have, you know, a certain influence or whatever, and they might get seeded, you know, given product for free to wear, talk about or whatever like that. Yeah, like so it just depends on your deal or how you go and deal with these brands. Because like, I'm in partnership with these brands.
Right, because of the people out there, that the reason why I ask that question is because there's a lot of people that don't know that. And a lot of people, they look at the glitz and the glamour of everything and be like, oh, well, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. You can do it too, but you have to put your work in this game and create that influence that you have over individuals. And a lot of people just look at the pictures and the dinners and the shoes and stuff like that and be like, oh, well, no, you have to put in that work. And I think that's what's sometimes missing out here in this culture nowadays. It's like everything wants to be handed. They want everything just handed to them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And you saying the youth, or you just saying
the youth?
You saying you saying people in general. I think I mean it's people that have this misconception, I would say, that it's easy to like get in a room with the people at let's just say Puma, Nike, any of the brands, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And it really isn't, because in some of these major cities or some of these cities, it's not even representation for a lot of the brands. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it just so happens that we live in Chicago. It's a major city. So yeah, it's, you know, it's a sales rep here, some marketing people, you know, the people that you know, and if you're in a creative circle, or you should, if you're in a creative circle, you have the potential of running into.
Yeah, you're gonna bump into somebody.
Into these people, and then it's just about, you handling, your business or them seeing whatever in you to help with their business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all business, man. It's just like these companies, these are $1 billion companies, Pop. So these companies are doing things right.
Right.
Obviously on the business sense.
Yeah, got to be to make that type of bread.
Do I feel they miss some things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they obviously doing something right. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Right. So a lot of the times in dealing with them, I definitely I try not to get so involved with certain decision type things.
Yeah.
Or take it personal. I'll say that.
Okay.
Certain decision type things because I'm not holding all the cards.
Yeah.
Because once again, let's just go to Puma or any other bigger brands. That's a global brand, so their focus is really coming from Germany, translating into the States.
Right.
And so coming from Germany, translating to 55th and 52nd and
Right.
King Drive.
Right.
It's a whole bunch of things that can be missed or overlooked or not just seen or prioritized. You know what I'm saying? So I say that.
Yeah, because they don't really understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. That's a pretty fair assessment.
So just when you were saying when we was talking earlier,
Uh-huh.
and we was talking about these companies like Pop, it's business, man.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm really learning with dealing with these companies in a way. It's just like it's business.
So you gotta take your emotions out of it.
Yeah, you gotta take your emotions out.
Because everything isn't personal, like you said.
Everything is in person. I mean, sometimes it's personal. Like, okay, what's the name of this podcast again?
Easily offended.
And motherfuckers be easily offended.
And that's why I named it. Yeah.
People be easily offended because I just say what I've learned too in dealing with a lot of corporate spaces or whatever. Some people are there and of course they value your jobs, but me coming in sometimes from the outside,
Right.
it's like, man, well, they see what we get paid and yada, 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 you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And so if them people ain't strong, it be things. I've experienced that or whatever, but you just keep on moving because you are you.
Right.
Yeah.
And once you move to one brand, you go to the next and the next. And it opens a lot of doors. Because now there's brands, multiple brands that you have worked with are now involved in Summerfest in some shape or form.
Right.
So it's like a whole connection. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah, but I'm a brand, so it's just we just kicking it.
Exactly.
We just brands kicking it. That just happen to be doing business.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
So let me ask you a question. Now we were bringing it back to Summerfest, right?
Right.
So you started to talk about a little bit of the history, how it first started. So obviously now we've gotten to the point where it's transitioned from the Hyde Park Brewfest to the Hyde Park Summerfest.
Come on.
So what prompted that change? Kind of a rebrand? Is it, or do you look at it as a rebrand?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a rebrand. It's definitely a rebrand. Pop, it's growth. You know what I'm saying? It's growth. So thank you to the community of Chicago. Thank you to everybody that's ever supported anything that the Fest has done, Swain has done, me personally, and anybody else involved with our whole situation in that. But the Fest is grown from a street fest to a festival.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying?
Make that distinction.
Like so this year, just so we're clear, it's not on 53rd.
Right.
Okay.
Changing venue.
And the venue being 53rd blocks. You know what I'm saying? Harper and everything. No, we're on 59th and Ellis. The Midway Plaisance.
Okay.
So how it was a street fest on 53rd, anybody can just pull up. You know what I'm saying? You can just post up, sit down, do whatever you do.
People brought chairs out, the cooler.
Yeah, out there all day.
I'm just saying, just pull up from all over and everything. So, this isn't the case. We've grown to festival status to where, we're growing this now to be rival to Lala's.
Okay.
Riot Fest and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fenced in. It's security.
Right. It's a whole shebang.
It's a ticketed event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's going to be experiences on there. You've been to Lyrical Lemonades and all that other stuff like this. This is what HydeParkSummerfest has morphed into because of the growth, because really the support of Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I love to see it. I love to see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about that growth, because it did kind of, in my opinion, it got to the point where there was so many people packed into Harper's Court.
And so this is 2019 was the last one where we actually activated.
Yeah.
So 2020, 2021, Marianne, COVID was doing their thing, break
Yeah.
down and shit through the world.
Set everybody down.
Yeah, over COVID's still here. Don't.
It's still here.
But Marianne he dancing somewhere else. But yeah, that attributed to the change too, because like now on the Plaisance, it's more room. You know what I'm saying? So people can be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just
you can move around, be free.
Yeah. And a safe environment. Not to say 53rd wasn't safe, but I'm just saying like, a safer environment.
Yeah.
So what's the length of it? It's like almost like a football field, right?
Yeah,
you talking about the whole midway right there?
We're going with the whole midway. We're gonna go and basically be from the stage is gonna be like on Woodlawn.
Okay.
Facing east.
Okay.
So, but the gates and stuff are gonna be, I think Ellis is gonna be one entrance. I can't just remember floor plan, but I'm just saying it's basically gonna go from Dorchester damn near the Cottage, damn near, on the Plaisance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. So it's gonna be different activations. I'm curating the Chicago market, and it's like 12 brands that I invited.
Okay.
So the leaders, Black, my girl J Scope.
Yeah. Shout out. She was just in Essence magazine. Yeah, she had an excellent article. Shout out to Jazz.
Planes is probably gonna activate out there.
Vegas,
Kendall, Robotic Minds and stuff like that. Don, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those things like that. So it's gonna be like an area. Like my vision was like a micro complex con. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At the fest.
And mind you, those are all Chicago people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, with Chicago DNA, this is the people I deal with and do business with or whatever. Definitely. And then it's gonna be food trucks, food vendors, you know what I'm saying, regular, apparel vendors, and merch stuff, all type of businesses just flourishing on this weekend.
Okay. So me I got a personal stake.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Because, come on.
So I used to come for the beer. I remember the one back in 2019. It cracked. But there was so many people I didn't see because I was in the beer garden
the whole
day.
time.
So the beer garden is the ice rink. Yeah. Look,
Okay.
y'all some straight beer head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I know
talking
yeah.
Perfect.
Y'all talking about it's the ice rink. So
okay.
And I'm just
centrally located in the Midwest.
Centrally located, and so I'm just trying to remember the site plan, but I'm almost guaranteed that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. So I saw that there were a number of breweries. Shout out to Vice.
Shout out to Vice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there was like a black-owned brewery. I knew there was a few that they haven't been increasing their footprint in Chicago lately,
as they should.
You know what I'm saying? It was like Turner House, Black Horizon.
Okay.
Funky Town.
And I'm not familiar with every beer thing because that's not my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But definitely supporting local brands crazy because that's just what it is. That was Swain's kind of thing of putting our culture onto these different type of beers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Opposed to Miller and nothing wrong with Miller, nothing wrong with Heineken's and nothing like that. But these different brands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was a lot of because that's what I really appreciated about it. Because obviously I went there and had a great fucking time. But it was also like
a little drunk too.
Oh,
if you spent that much time in the beer,
I was about to say wasn't no little about that. You know what I'm saying?
It was a vibe.
I was big drunk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because some of these beers, some of these crafted beer, these brewery things be having like some high alcohol content.
So I like stouts and porters. Stouts are normally higher in alcohol content, like 10% and above.
Okay.
Yes, I was in that bitch slap.
This only like 5.5, but
Revolution.
Revolution's cool, it's good.
Revolution.
You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, but that's also a Chicago brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always appreciated that, and I'm glad to see that part of it still being a key component. That's not going to change.
The DJ aspect of it isn't going to change. Yes, we've grown and was able to add national and international Grammy Award-winning talent.
Wait.
But y'all still got Chicago DJs.
Give me some DJs.
So to my point of keeping those things.
Yes, sir.
So okay, we got Jay Illa, of course. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got my man, big heavy on the skill side, DJ Active.
In the building.
Okay.
Mike P. DJ Mike P.
Ooh, Mike P. That's my boy. I gotta get him. I got him.
My
my man's right there.
My triple OG, DJ Mustafa Rocks. That's my DJ. That's Dave Jeff's DJ.
Been around for a long time.
Yes.
Who else we got on that day?
I think I saw Terry Hunter on there.
Yeah, Terry Hunter. So I was trying to go down the day the Saturdays.
Okay.
So that's we got Mike P. We say Mustafa, DJ BG too.
Okay. Yeah. She's a dope female.
Shorty is ill on the tables too. And my brother Alex Fruchter, man, DJ Roosevelt Treasure Chest, DJ RTC. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him.
If you don't know who DJ RTC is, you need to do your homework.
Need to research it.
You need to research it. Or whatever.
Okay.
So that's Saturday. DJs on Sunday. We got the GOAT. We got Michael Jordan on the turntables. We got DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Motherfucking, you gotta hit all of that.
All the sounds, nigga. All the sounds.
Jazzy Jeff, all day.
I'm still mad about my CD. We talked about that on camera.
Right.
That's a long story.
Somebody's very happy with that CD.
They stole my shit.
We got
bitch.
Terry Hunter, man.
Chicago legend.
Bringing the vibes on. Like, for a lot of people don't know, like, Terry's a great producer, too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And him and his production and being able to DJ like that, like, his whole set is just like, you know, him and Deion Cole just snapped out for Deion's after party from his set at the Chicago Theater.
Hey, look.
They just did something real crazy.
Shout out to Deion motherfucking Cole.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Because not only that he's hilarious, but he's a good fucking house DJ.
He is.
Yeah.
On that Sunday on IG Live,
he be
from
on that
12 to 2 o'clock, Deion Cole will have you.
He kills it. He kills it. Definitely.
Man, I should have had house music saved for that.
So Terry Hunter. So Terry Hunter. Then we got Bulu Master.
Legend.
Bulu, right? Malik Shabazz.
Yes, sir.
DJ Wild Child.
Okay.
DJ Alicia.
Okay.
Yep. He said, all right.
Got two of them.
Yep. So I mean, we pretty stacked.
It gets stuck sometimes, man.
Yeah, so we gotta let the whole thing play out.
Let it play out.
Don't hit that one again.
So we pretty stacked with the DJs, but then like the talent, yo. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, man, it's gonna be a good.
Oh wait,
it's gonna be
Jay
a
Illa.
great time. I said Jay.
He said Jay. He said he started off with Jay. He started off. He kicked it off.
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Illa.
Shout out to Jay.
Dixon Kids. What you know? You don't know about that?
I went.
No. Low key.
You went to
he
Dixon?
was born in Chatham.
I went to Arthur Dixon.
So I did see that. I did see you was born in Chatham. I didn't know that.
Conceived in Chatham, born and raised in Hyde Park.
Okay.
My family. We had a house on 82nd and LaSalle.
Okay.
Yeah, 82nd and LaSalle.
So I grew up on 82nd and Wabash.
See, boom.
So 82nd and Calumet.
Yeah, so you was on the other side of the bridge. Yeah.
Dixon. And so I was already in grammar school there early, so I just finished grammar school out, but we lived in Hyde Park.
Okay.
Right. So I just come here, and then my grandmother still lived that way too. So it was, you know what I'm saying?
Chatham kids, man.
Yeah, motherfucking Arthur Dixon memories.
Colepark, baby. Colepark.
Now you want to talk about Colepark?
Right? Yeah.
We gonna go into that. Will go into a conversation, and not a lot of people will understand.
Yeah.
Talking about Colepark, 85th and King Drive. I was baptized there, man. That's man.
Yeah.
So, but the live talent though, Pop. Like, okay. We got Busta Rhymes, yo.
Hoo-ha!
Yep, we got Busta Rhymes. We have Lupe Fiasco.
Kick pushing.
Okay.
15th anniversary, right?
Yeah, 15th anniversary.
Of the Cool.
Oh,
he's doing the whole album.
Yep, doing the whole album.
How long is this set?
He got a 75-minute set. Yep.
Lupe can tear that bitch down.
We have Marsha Ambrosia.
Oof. Oh, she a vibe.
Yeah.
Say yes, nigga. Say yes.
Yeah. Nigga, the all-track Floetry Live.
Come on, man.
Check that out.
Hey,
Marsha Ambrosia killed that whole
the height of the neo soul movement in the early 2000s.
We have BJ, the Chicago kid.
I got church in the morning.
Man, church in the morning. Right. And I'm just saying, y'all, it's some things that I can't even talk about that's just so crazy, but I'm just saying the people, these are some beautiful people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't give me a second, because I'm going to think Chris Brown.
Hey,
beautiful people.
Definitely not Chris Brown.
That's my shit, though.
Yeah, I can confirm it's not Chris Brown.
Not Chris Brown, definitely.
It's not Chris Brown.
Not fucking Chris Brown.
no diss to Chris Brown.
Absolutely not.
Chris Brown, I think, would definitely kill a Summerfest.
Oh man, come on, he killed any stage.
I'm just saying, this time that's not who I'm talking about. That's not the beautiful people I'm talking about.
So okay. I want to ask you a question, bro.
Come on.
So now we just previously mentioned, we talked about how you used to do the Fly Block Party in Harper Court.
Yeah.
For years or later, after Harper Court, remember Harper Street didn't go all the way through.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It was an actual court.
The actual court.
So now being able to put down and put on the Brew Fest,
Summerfest
in Harper Court. Now I'm saying, and now you're transitioning
to this,
and now you're transitioning into the Summerfest.
Yeah.
So you look at the evolution of starting there,
yeah,
and then being able to put on this epic event that's happening in 2022.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you personally, man? To see that, to take that from that infancy, this stage, to seeing it like grow to what it's become, and even though it's different iterations, but you being a part of it, you know what I'm saying?
It's one. I just feel like thank you God for my journey.
Yes, sir.
I'm extremely blessed. I know that I have extreme favor on my life, and this right here, 2022, of taking this to this level is just indicative of the things I got coming up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if you think this is cool, if you feel what I'm saying,
I got you.
Think this is cool, right. Would just wait till you see Dave in it. Like, it's just, people be like the overnight success, and that should be taken forever. I think I'm gonna quote Steve Harvey in the 26 years, of what it took to do for him to be on the level of that. I was just explaining this to my son the other day. Like, he did some. I helped him sample some fashion pieces, some ideas that he had to get out of his head. Right, and then he's just like, boom, I got it. He loved it. It came back how he saw it, so he was in joy of creating this fashion piece, this hoodie or whatever that he wanted. It was dope in the response to it or whatever. And he's just like, man, I want to do this every day. I got to do this every day and make this. This is all I want to do, right now, whatever. I'm like, okay, boom. And then, but still had to explain to him, like, the stuff I've done with Fly, apparel-wise or whatever, definitely opened the door. But Fly itself, the apparel, doesn't afford me today the Dave Jeff shit that I do. Okay. Dave Jeff does. The Dave Jeff brand does. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
The Fly is my baby, but I'm just saying, like, but I'm able to do this in 20 years of work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's a constant evolution.
And it's a constant evolution.
Yeah.
So if the work that I've put in over 20 years of building Fly, building the Dave Jeff brand and my companies and everything that I deal with, and the Summerfest is a part of that. It took 20 years to get it done, for real.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I want to touch on that a little bit, man, because you just previously mentioned this is slightly off topic, but you kind of touched on it a little bit, and I think it's really important in terms of, like, the culture and where we are, and how people view the world and how success is supposed to come. When you talk about grinding for 20 years to putting on events to getting to the point where you're here, but a lot of people in this day and age, we kind of live in a microwave generation now, instant information, instant gratification on all levels for the most part. So when you see, and you still being as influential and as engulfed in the culture as you are, when you see the people that are trying to come and make a living doing things, not necessarily exactly what you do, but in that same realm.
But just in the culture.
In that same realm, do you see a change in the way people work, the work that people are willing to put in? Do you feel like it's a thing where, like, people are expecting just like overnight success?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I just think that the overnight success thing has always been a misconception. It's always been a misconception. I think it's blown up, and it's probably on steroids now, just because people have these phones,
right?
And everything is out there, and people tend to only show the good,
right?
Only the highlights.
People don't show, like, oh damn, the rent is due, or this, or people don't ever show you when their tank is on empty.
Yeah, absolutely.
They always want to show you how much they paid for the gas.
Right. When the tank is on full.
They never talk about how it's empty and damn, like, just going through the thing. So I think, like, it's definitely the misconception of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing overnight, yo. You can't. I mean, you can hit some licks.
All the time.
You can do some dumb shit. Or
and there's one thing niggas from Chicago know how to do.
How to do, right.
Hit licks. Absolutely.
You said it, I did. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that, like, but then you got to think of the future of that. Like, that type of shit to get you 20 years. You
know? Penitentiary chances all day.
Or do whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather do it the way I've done it. And to be able to and keep on going, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, of it. Like, I rather, like, sometimes to have to deal without or have very little to, because my paydays be big. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not just saying payday cash wise. I'm saying the rewards. The rewards be big after. You know, I often say. You know, the people, when they say, oh, man, I ain't seen you in a while. I've been on something. Usually when you don't see me for a minute, I'm on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I pop my head back up and you be like, damn.
Well, it's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has everybody has a choice.
Yeah.
You have a choice of exactly what to do when you get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Either you're going to choose to be great or you're going to choose to be stagnant or you're going to choose to fall off. Yeah. It's your choice. And that's why I tell people all the time, it's your choice or what you decide to do with your day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. They look at it because, like you said, it's instant gratification. They look on Instagram, they see this person, they don't see the hard times, they don't see the struggle, they just see all the good times. They see the trips, they see the car, they see the shoes, whatever, and they're like, oh,
right,
okay,
right.
But it's work. Yeah. It's work. It's a lot of work go behind putting these events together.
So I'm doing a book.
Okay.
Gonna do a book.
So
breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. So this news. So you heard it here fourth. You heard it here fourth. Don't be offended.
Hey, better fourth than none.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Fuck that.
I'm doing my two first names. So I'm building this two first names brand. You know, so Dave Jeff, two first names.
That's
whatever.
dope. That's dope.
So podcast is coming. I'm doing a book. And so my book, I've had all these things and these ideas of how and what to do this book. You know what I'm saying? Right, okay. And not necessarily like if you know me well, you know me well enough. I'm not just like a boastful motherfucker. Nigga, I did this and this.
Right?
This,
Yeah.
It's like that's not Dave. But in this book, I've had these ideas. Like I said, when Andre Talley passed, the fashion dude.
Yeah.
I got into some of his books. Okay. And so he did this memoir, this book called Teflon Trenches, right? And Teflon Trenches is nothing but him talking about his stories of all his fashion motherfuckers that he done kicked it with.
Okay.
Gee, I have a million stories of real shit with real people.
I can't wait to read that
real
shit.
Events.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? With all the receipts.
You gonna do an audio book too? You gonna talk to them?
I mean, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, on that. But I'm just saying, like, so building that. It will eventually be documentary style too, or whatever. But
okay.
I'm focused on the shit I can handle myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me doing the book is just writing, you know, finish writing and putting in that thing. I can do that. Documentary, I got to deal with a whole staff or whatever, other people's time. And every time everybody just don't see everything like you might see it. But they will.
One of your homies, you know, if anybody know me, they know me as the man of many jobs.
Okay.
All the motherfucking jobs.
I'm in Hyde Park at the Hyatt. And you out there talking to Vegas Jones.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know who Vegas Jones is. But if you're a Jay-Z fanatic fan, whatever the case may be,
welcome home,
you know who Vegas Jones is.
Got on all white.
Bro, I was so nervous.
That's how you feel.
I was so nervous to talk to him because, you know, me, if anybody knows me, I'm a Jay-Z fanatic. You know what I'm saying? And I've met Jay a few times, but this is in passing. It's not a conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for me to sit there for that 5 minutes and just listen to him talk, and, you know, he greeted me, super cool dude, laid back. I was just like, dude, this nigga be with Jay every fucking day almost, probably. Like, it freaked me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But Vegas Jones, he's definitely one of your good peoples that do a lot of shit.
Vegas is big homie. Like I owe a lot to Vegas.
How did you meet him? Let me ask you that.
I met Vegas at one magic show.
Okay.
Who actually introduced me to Vegas early was global gangster JoJo Capone.
JoJo Capone.
Right. So now
shout out to JoJo.
Shout
man.
out to JoJo Capone.
Now how JoJo and Big Homie and M got together, I don't know. But like at this in Vegas, and he introduced. It was one of the times that I curated something in Vegas, like a Chicago marketplace or whatever.
Okay.
And so JoJo came over there and M was with him, and he just boom. Was like, oh, so this is Day, this is Fly, whatever. And so, what up, Emery? You know, that whole thing. And he just like, he's been in my store.
Okay.
So, I was like, okay, damn. You know what I'm saying? Love. And so, basically connected from there and just
built it from there.
Just kept building. But Emery is the one that gave me the oomph on the Puma you did.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nice.
On it. And so, you know, just, you know, work with him and building a, you know, just, I'm, myself and as some other, you know, team players here, you know, Zoe and all that, like that we are his Chicago business handlers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When it comes to, you know, certain things or whatever, like Zoe for certain things, myself for myself, but that's my brother.
And it's all built off relationships.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand. You could be in a room, and it's always important to remember that person's name, what they do, and always lock in, because when you see that person again, you don't want to be like, oh, what's your name? You just automatically know. It's just the relationship that you build over this time definitely helps everything else.
Yeah.
And a lot of people they be like, oh, he do such. Yeah, but you don't know dude could be 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it's important to note that the relationships need to be genuine.
Gotta
Yeah.
You
Very
got to be
genuine.
built off genuine connections. I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, especially in terms of like people want to network, people want to meet people, but they only want to do things to try to advance their own, and not just really trying to like meet people and make connections, just like we just sitting here talking, chopping it up. And who knows what may have come from a conversation like this.
You got to be thorough yourself. Like if I wasn't thorough, I'm sure I wouldn't be friends or have this relationship that I have with Emery.
Right.
And for him to put it in position, him to put a stamp on me, you got to be thorough first. I'm just being clear. Don't be on no goofy shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like never, you know, just your name is your name. You know what I'm saying?
Your name is your name.
I got the same Nextel number. You know what I'm saying?
Nextel.
I'm not running from nobody. I'm me.
Chirps.
I'm good everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Where you at?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Right. So I'm just saying, relationship is good, but you just definitely can't be on the goofy shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying?
gotta be you.
It's a lot of shit I don't even bring, or my conversation don't even be with M in certain things, because there's no need for no goofy shit.
But it takes time to build that type of relationship with somebody, for somebody to really see, you know what I'm saying, to really know the character that you are, you know what I'm saying, the character that you have, excuse me, you know what I'm saying.
But nah, you open your mouth long enough, you would know a motherfucker.
Motherfucker will tell them themselves.
Motherfucker will tell them themselves.
Real quick.
Real quick. So you gotta listen.
So we touched on it in the very beginning. I know we gotta. Where we at?
We at about $1 right now, an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we still got it. So because you want to go back to the sneaker culture thing.
The sneaker culture thing. Like back in the day,
we gotta talk about it for a little
real
bit.
quick.
Okay.
Me personally, I was a Dunks fan, right?
Dunks. Okay.
Dunks 110, SB Dunks, the high top Dunks 130.
Niggas was not buying Dunks back then, bro.
Niggas was not buying Dunks. When I was a manager at Journeys at Orland Mall, we had a couple of SB Dunks. It was 110. Nowadays, that same Dunk is 110 if you get chance to buy it.
To pay the 110.
Right, to pay the 110. How do you feel about how the sneaker culture has changed from being so easy to go to, like going to the spot, getting your Dunks and leaving out, to now, where it's like, damn.
It's all business.
I mean, I feel you, but
it's like, to be totally honest with you, just keeping it a buck, and I hope nobody gets offended or whatever like this. Like,
right.
I don't even really keep up with the sneaker shit just ever so hard every day no more. You know what I'm saying? I know what's coming. I like what I like. At this point, I like what I like.
That's what I was about to say.
I know what these things are. But do I keep up with the black and blue come out tomorrow? This, that, nah. I got too much. I got other things going on.
But you know your favorite colorway is coming.
Yeah, I would know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this okay. Like, you know, in the research of things, but that's just not my everyday of searching for, and I'm just not in that vein no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have an account anymore with Nike on the retail side, but do I have other relationships with people in there or whatever? Yeah, I don't. I can call somebody, a couple of people to get a shoe if I really wanted a shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's changed on the level of the people so drastically. You know what I'm saying? But
for those of us who are not Dave Jeff,
because it's hard. Okay,
but no, business it's.
You still mad about those Ken Griffey's?
Hey, bro. Hey, man.
It's a system. It's a system, and Nike just happens to do it well as far as exclusivity.
Yeah.
But then they have these relationships with these big box doors because these big box doors are, I want to say just what it is, like a quick large invoice. Okay. Which you can't be mad at. It's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're in business to make money.
Now, in that and them building their business with these other businesses or whatever, did they really kind of like put a smudge on the culture of sneakers? Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's like the byproduct of it.
Right.
It's so different that, that's it just really... I don't have time to fight for it. I'm definitely not standing in nobody's line overnight.
Absolutely not.
Or nothing like that. Yeah. And I'm definitely not paying a lot for this muffler. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's just me. But like, like pop, like well, people still are about it. Like people still really try to go after those things that are unobtainable or whatever, and that's gonna forever keep it going.
Yeah. I feel that.
So I'm just saying that to say my advice to that is learn the business, learn how in the what's. You feel me?
Right.
Like get involved if this is what you really want to. You know what I'm saying? Like and you can figure out and how to move and to navigate through to get what you want in that, or up your business and become one of the distributors.
Yeah. So you know speaking from the perspective of the average consumer,
okay,
I wouldn't consider myself to be like a sneakerhead for real. I like nice shoes, you know what I'm saying, but I've never been the collector type. You know, I'll be trying.
You like what you like.
I like what I like, and I be trying to find shit on sale too. Okay. Now, there's certain shit I'm gonna pay for.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. Like you say, you like what you like. You spend with money on what you want to spend money on.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like, so I'll be looking online and I'll see like a nice colorway and some Air Max 95.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Some regular ass shoes, nice colorway, nothing special about it, no special edition. Some basic ass Air Max 95s. And I go on there, try to get the shit, and the shit is motherfucking sold out already, and this shit is already on StockX for like $500. Some basic ass Air Max 95s, and so that's the shit that kills me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care enough to really do all the research and the things. I just want to buy the shoes, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
so you got to look at it like this. These companies are gonna just keep doing what they're doing as long as people are still buying. But people have bought so much of it. Of the things that is creating these opportunities for other companies to make money off you buying.
But you know what also? Robots.
You're talking about the bots.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's always some dude.
That's why you hit the
robots.
button at 9 o'clock and the shit is already gone.
Right.
So
gotta
learn your bot game. I mean, if that's
I got
you understand?
I got a few niggas with a bot. You know what I'm saying?
And so I'm not just saying that that's what I condone or whatever anything, but I'm just saying like it's business, pop. So it's like you got to figure out how to get what you want. If this is what
it's
what
big
you want.
business.
Gotta
this
adapt.
What you want.
Yeah.
You gotta the word of the pandemic is pivot. You had to pivot.
Exactly. I gotta give it that.
I had to pivot. You know what I'm saying? On how to get the shoes you want or whatever. Just just surviving. And I think like even if we talk about pandemic, I think people's priorities have definitely changed.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course.
But you still got motherfuckers buying designer every day.
Every day.
and that's on them. You know what I'm saying? They done figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, and like
they was like, no, I just need an air mattress, and I could buy these $13,000.
Far be it from me to knock anybody hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that's been able, because I know some people in the resale market make a substantial income off of that. I get that.
They pivoted in the business.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I can't hate on anybody, especially anybody that look like me.
Of course.
Getting their bread.
Of course.
But it's just for me personally, man. I just wish. I just feel like things are never really gonna go back to that, to the point where I can just like go buy like any sort of dope. Like I can get like, I went on like Nike.com, got some all black Hirachis. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
I can still get basic shit like that.
It's gonna. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna get worse, but it's definitely gonna change even more. 1, 2, because once again, Nike is the big boy. Directing type of things,
right?
And they're pulling back from their retail partnerships just to keep it all Nike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Nike online, more Nike stores, or whatever, just straight to them, direct to consumer. That's what they are,
and not going through
right.
Like the mom and
I have noticed Nike, since they did do that cutback. They have, like, if a shoe comes out, like just say like, yo, Ken Griffey Jr. shoe that you wanted, the original colorway,
right?
They'll release that shoe again like 2 weeks later. I mean, like not 2 weeks later, but like 2 months later. It just won't be in a great abundance of a size.
It'll just be a small restock.
Yeah, like you just got to be luckily to walk on 84th and Cottage Grove and be like, oh shit.
It's definitely a method to the man. I mean, like the whole thing is how you do it now. Once again, pivoting in business, direct to consumer is great. Like me, I don't have a retail space anymore. Like the online is cracks how it cracks, and that's my direct to consumer. When I need the energy, I'll just pop up somewhere, activate it in my space, or do these energy moment things to push the energy. That's just the new way of push, because everything is so much access, to that. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to have the added expense of a brick and mortar business.
You don't have the pandemic showed us that.
So I know you're gonna have an exclusive.
Exclusive what?
Fly shirt for Summerfest. You're gonna have some type of colorway that's gonna be dropping around that time.
Like, well, I'm doing the Summerfest merch.
Okay.
That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then like I'm not gonna go full 20th anniversary at the fest for fly stuff, but it will be these nuances. Like the theme of it is out the trunk. Because that's where I started, that's the beginning. Yep. So you're going to see like a dope activation from that thing. And so it's going to be that kind of out the trunk kind of pieces or whatever. Okay. But it's a fest though. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I've done really well at fest, retail-wise. And then I've done okay. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Some people come to buy, some people don't come to buy. But I think like if you build it and set it up correctly to buy, people will.
If you build it, they will come.
They will come. And so this is what that Chicago market is going to be, in that. And then also push energy to the other vendors, you know what I'm saying, that's there just for an experience, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you will see some dope shit though.
Okay.
I want to ask you one last question before we move on to our final topic.
Okay.
So in terms of, we talked about this a little bit earlier. You talked about a story about how you were on 79th and Western at the store and y'all couldn't get a Nike account.
Okay, yeah.
Right? To see a company such as Nike that benefits so greatly from the culture that people like you helped to build, and to see it happen to where like now, well, back then they couldn't get accounts, and now basically they've totally frozen out the culture, and it's only like, we just want to get the consumers' money. Do you feel any sort of way about that, or is it just like you say, that's just business and that's just how it goes?
Yeah, it's business. I mean, me feeling the way is gonna do what though? You know what I'm saying?
All fact.
Like, have I felt ways in the lack of opportunities? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And dealing with retail and these bigger companies or whatever. But I mean, Nike just ain't the only one that just hasn't just given us a plethora of a million opportunities to do whatever. So I mean, I'm just saying like, nah, Pop, we got to work on us. I can't tell you what to do if my shit is raggedy, for real. I can't expect nobody to open these doors for me if I can't get up to get to the door that's open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So I just say like, it's so cliche, and we can say that over and over again. Yeah, they're stealing from the culture, they're robbing from the culture. Okay, what do you do though? What do we do? That's just my mindset of it, or whatever. I'm not gonna stand and just keep perpetuating that whole move. I'd rather talk about what I've done or what we can do or whatever to change
what we can create
to move forward. Like people talk about Bob Black and this, that, and the other. Do that shit. You know, do
Put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we do enough of that. You just then you didn't build whoever we spending our money with. Yeah, we didn't spend the money with Nike and these other companies, whatever I like it, but we chose to do that.
Right.
If we don't do it for a month or whatever like this, then that's cool. But they drop something real crazy that we love, and you get it too. That's cool. That's on you.
Right.
Exactly.
But it's like I get it that we've been beat down with that, and these things have definitely happened in it or whatever. But I'm just always about like what we gonna do about it.
Exactly, and that's why I like to see people like you, like yourself, like leaders,
Thank you.
like Zoe and Al, the fashion geek,
Yes, sir.
building y'all own brands and remaining like independent, ownership. You know what I'm saying? And having it like so, and like, but and the people don't realize like, and not just for Chicago, like you know, for the culture as a whole, like how much like y'all have had this influence on, and people in Chicago have had an influence on that streetwear culture, on the urban wear. You know what I'm saying? So it's. So I appreciate and I always admired y'all for that.
For sure. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just good to see y'all still doing it and not just staying stagnant, not still doing the same thing, but doing bigger and better, always growing,
Probably,
always
we gotta
evolving.
just think like so my advice or to anybody listening and entrepreneurs or people wanting to be entrepreneurs well like this, like love Chicago so much as you love Chicago, like do that. But we gotta think outside of Chicago too.
Yeah.
Conquer Chicago if you want to. Like, put your flag down. Make sure you get that work in and do what you do in Chicago. But once you get that foot in there, it's all about level to level to level, level to level to level. You know what I'm saying? Me establishing the brand at some point as a national entity, but me just being from Chicago is what opened the doors for Dave Jeff to be Dave Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fly is my baby, and that was the catalyst of things. But then you still got to keep on moving.
Right. And then you got your kids involved.
Yeah, man, my
They got their own situations going on by themselves.
Yeah, like now, like Kenny, my daughter just got accepted to FIDM in LA.
Okay.
So that's Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, and not for her to start her own clothing brand, but for her to understand the fashion business. She's going for business. You know what I'm saying? Just because she has, I made it a point to keep her around to see the different things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Or to be a part of this activation, that activation, or be in the room with certain people. Like, true story, no cap. 16th birthday, we go to LA for her 16th birthday. I have a phone call with M like, come check out the office, this, that, and the other. It's the new office. We go to the office, 5 minutes of being in the office, she run right into Big Homie and didn't fan out.
Nice.
She just seen Jay and was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Standing there, we having a conversation. Boom, Emery like, my Chicago folks, whatever. Her birthday and all that. It was a great thing. But to be able to expose her to things like that, you know what I'm saying? For her to be around, so yes, to be involved in what I do, so she can do what she do. Me and her, I'm entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
All right, let's do the last topic before we get out of here.
Love to see my black niggas winning. Man.
Hey, man.
Always,
man. Thank you. Love to see us winning, man.
Yes, sir.
Period.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the last topic is Kim Kardashian.
Oh shit!
We're
gonna talk about all of that and then come back to. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we gotta leave something so people can get easily offended.
Okay.
Right, we gotta have one general topic to not alienate anybody that may be listening, because we just had a Chicago ass.
Because I don't know if you paid attention to the last one. The last one we posted, we talked about male sex toys.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a random, wild conversation.
Yeah, it was some wild shit.
Funny story.
Yeah,
it was a funny story leading into it. Okay. Make sure y'all check out that last.
Long story
episode.
short, he know a nigga with a pocket pussy.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Just be walking around with the pussy in the spot.
I hope not. I told him that if you got it on
they
brother.
do call it a pocket pussy.
That's nasty. That's nasty, man.
Right, but
that's nasty.
Yeah.
Man.
So we always got to have a topic where everybody be like, okay, they on that shit.
Okay, what next?
Kim Kardashian, of course, had a sex tape that came out in 2007.
Ray J.
With Ray J.
With the booty goons.
One Wish, Ray J. and Kim Kardashian had taped one of their sexual escapades.
Yep. And
it got leaked in 2007, right?
Right.
Yep.
Apparently, this has come back to haunt her
again.
Okay. Her son, Saint, who was also the son of one of Chicago's favorite sons, Kanye West. Ye West, or just Ye, whatever the fuck. I don't know. He might become a symbol and shit. Who knows what the fuck Ye gonna do? But we still love you. We still love you.
Around be a Ye statue,
right?
Somewhere,
right, man. Niggas love Ye, boy. So Saint, who is I believe 5 years old,
right,
is playing a game called Roblox, and somehow he comes across this meme. He shows mommy this meme, Kim. She sees it, and then she gets sort of alarmed. It was funny as shit because I was watching it because I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole with this day researching and shit. You know, Tristan Thompson be out here tricking off all the time. He was on the show, and they was talking about how, like, so Tristan Thompson was sitting, they was like at a family, they was all there, and Tristan Thompson was at the table, and she asked Chloe, come here so she could show us some shit, and like, they said Tristan was just sitting there looking guilty as fuck, like, damn, they ain't caught me again type shit.
that was the meme.
No.
So this really happened.
No, so they was talking about basically like people were saying Tristan was looking guilty, like they thought they caught him again, but it actually had nothing to do with him.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
So she shows Chloe, then she gets to saying that basically there's a meme that's saying that there's a sex tape part 2, that there's going to be something else, some new footage coming out for Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
What happened if it's Ye? What happened if somebody?
No. It's supposed to be Ray J. It's not.
Okay.
No.
It's not Ye. We're not talking about Ye.
So basically, it was her. So incidentally, in the show, she called Ye, crying about it. You know, she was talking to the lawyers, trying to get what cease and desist to get
she
to the
wanted
bottom
to make it
of
disappear.
But this didn't come out in the media. This is something that they came out in the show.
Okay.
So it's kind of, is this like a stage thing? Is this just something they doing as a plot line?
I think when Ye was going through, when Ye was in the media real tough that couple of months, real heavy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think it was something. I think I seen something about him buying the laptop back or something like that.
That shit did happen. Yeah. Whack 100 was involved in that.
Okay.
It was Ray J's laptop. Okay. Yeah, this was some years ago.
Okay.
So there was supposed to be some other footage. So he had to go get the laptop to make sure that shit can never be released.
Ye did.
Yeah. Okay. Ye went and got the laptop from Ray J.
Okay, bet.
So
and the booty goons.
And I don't know if he had the booty goons with him or not.
I'm just
changed.
Anytime with Ray J, I would just mention the booty goons because that was hilarious.
The shit was legendary. So, just a little bit of history on the situation. Like I said, this shit was released originally back in 2007.
Okay.
Kim, before then, was basically known as Paris Hilton's friend. She was her stylist. She was also Brandy's stylist, Ray J's sister, coincidentally.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's how her and Ray J started together. Was like
more than likely,
or it could have been the other way around. She was fucking with Ray J, like, hey, you can style my sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one, chicken or the egg. I don't know which one. Right. But I know that shit happened. Right. So her and Ray J dated for like 3 years. They broke up in like 2005. 2007, at the beginning of the year, there's this rumor circulating around that there's a sex tape between Kim and Ray J. February of 2007, there's a company called Vivid Entertainment. Some of you may have heard of this. Vivid Entertainment. They specialize in adult films. Pornography. So
Lucy does Atlanta.
Right. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
The horny plumber.
Right. So they get a hold of this footage.
Okay.
Right? So they're going to release said footage.
Okay. I think I remember all of this.
So Kim actually sues Vivid Entertainment.
Right.
To keep them from releasing it.
But in that time, I'm sure it leaked. It got...
So it didn't leak. They came to a settlement in March of 2007.
Okay.
Where Kim was paid undisclosed amount
of M's.
Some report that it was like around $5 million, which seems like a small amount considering how much that was circulated around the world and how many people.
But we got to think that Kim wasn't Kim then.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So she took that $5 million.
And she comes from that cloth.
Right.
Like
so,
the history of her mom is crazy.
Well, so we gonna
I'm sure that's a whole nother episode.
Exactly.
It is. Totally.
Talking about all that shit. But so basically, Ray J, what I read was more of a driving force behind that coming out.
Yeah.
Than Kim was.
Okay.
Allegedly, Kim did not want that to come out.
Okay.
The founder of Vivid Entertainment. So I saw an article where they interviewed him. Right. He said himself that Kim did not want this to come out. He said this was one of the hardest deals that he ever had to do. Was
to convince her, basically.
To convince Kim that this is going to be good for her and that they should let them release it.
And to be honest with you, it did blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now her son is like.
So now here we are, 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? And it's come up again. Well, not almost 20 years. A long fucking time.
A long time.
A long time that this has come up, and now it's haunting her again. So I just feel like there are a lot of takeaways that you can have from this situation, right?
Man, watch that shit that you put out.
Yeah, exactly.
The internet, man. Listen, man. The internet, like it's so crazy. Yeah, you can't do dumb shit because you just can't do dumb shit. And not to say that's a dumb thing. Grown people have sex all the time. Filming it. I mean, this ain't nothing wrong with that.
I look at it like this because even with her situation and her kid seeing that, like it has to go into some realm of, even with now with the OnlyFans being so popular as it is, and these women doing what they do, their kids can possibly see this.
What they gonna say to their kids?
Exactly. Like, hey, you know, let me just be honest with you. You know, pint of Hennessy, a great night.
Right.
Things happen. Okay, what? What can I say? Things happen. Okay,
but I got paid for it.
Right.
What can I do that?
Right.
So there's a saying, all money ain't good money.
Ain't good money.
Facts.
So, like y'all just said, you have to be ready to explain this. But you have to think about also, like, okay, people are doing this. You may be young.
Now,
maybe you know what I'm saying, like, and they may be in their 20s. Just like when Kim, this happened, she was young.
Yeah, that's just like for motherfuckers getting face tattoos.
Right.
You gonna think about that. You gonna think about that in 20 years.
You know what?
Face tattoo you can take off though after a while, right?
I mean, that it's a painful process, and that shit costs money.
And that's the point. That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I mean, and so it's for me. I just feel like people need to understand that all of this shit is going to follow you
all day long.
Now, whether she wanted it to come out or not initially, obviously something happened to change her mind.
Oh, you said the first time?
Yeah. Obviously something happened to change her mind.
But did it really come out though?
Yeah. No, Vivid Entertainment released it as a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it was called like Kim Kardashian Superstar, some shit like that.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they actually released it, and the founder in the interview I read, he didn't give any numbers, but he said it did very, very well.
I'm sure. Like now, but have they pulled it down now?
No, you can still find this shit on the internet.
Wow.
To this day.
Wow.
I checked just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can still find it to this day.
Little dude is not gonna be able to do that search today.
Exactly, not today.
But who knows when he's 12 or 15, he could probably just Kanye. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like Kim Kardashian, sex tape. just say it out.
And it can pop right up.
Pop right up, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know what, and the thing is, like I said, she was young. And you know, I feel like we were fortunate to come up in an era where like everybody didn't have fucking cameras and shit.
And if it was Instagram back when we was popping,
all types of wild shit, man. The 90s was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the universe works, man.
How it's supposed to
work.
Yes,
how it's supposed to work.
We was there when we were supposed to be when we were supposed to be there.
It's gonna definitely be your time, man.
Yeah, You know what I'm saying?
Because I think about that too. Just like it's so much shit that I've done real life and walked through. That if it was a camera there or that Instagram at that point, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
You know, whatever. Just to your point, like, but things happen like they're supposed to happen, man.
Yeah,
man.
So
that's crazy.
and just to see that as a full circle moment, because essentially, so the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show came out in 2007,
right.
Months after the sex tape was released, right?
Right.
People will always credit the sex tape with what really made her popular. Because before, she, like I said, she was just
a stylist.
She was just a stylist. She was Paris Hilton's friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she tried to date Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees. That shit didn't work out.
She had 3 failed marriages.
She fucked with Reggie Bush for a minute. She didn't marry Reggie Bush. Then she had this show where she married dude from the Brooklyn Nets, Chris Humphries.
Yep, and broke up with him like 2 weeks later.
Like 7 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then she got with Ye. And her and Ye was together for like 8 years or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got 4 kids.
I mean, the thing about it is the whole situation is very crazy. I just pray nothing that I've ever done in the past in video ever comes up with my son.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean,
I would be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've done anything that I mean, I don't think I've done anything that crazy recorded.
Right. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Recorded.
What stays in Vegas?
Right. I think I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Hey.
But there's definitely like that valuable lesson that I think in terms of like this generation and where we are now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People need to understand that this may be a conversation that you might have to have one day with your kid.
Yeah. I mean, like my kid knows I smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke it in his face or with the same room, but we're
going
grown.
to the bedroom blowing
Like
smoke
we're
in
all
his face.
fathers at this point.
Yeah.
And I think we are the coolest fathers in the world because we was born in the 90s. We was born in the hip hop era.
We came up in the 90s. We were born in the 80s.
I mean,
weren't born in the 90s.
Yeah,
wasn't
definitely
born,
wasn't
but
born in the 90s.
grew up in the 90s.
Right.
So like we understand certain shit that people didn't understand.
Yeah.
This new generation will never understand that what you listening to now is what we grew up on in the very beginning.
Yeah. I mean, and not to be on some angry old man get off my lawn shit, because there's definitely like with so many like positive aspects to this new culture and this new wave where like they don't feel like they have to wait for the same things, because there is a lot of like probably things that we're used to like taking just because it's just like the way it is. They're questioning. Well, why is it like that? Why do I have to, you know what I'm saying, like go by these rules, a certain rules? So that's a gift and a curse.
But I think those that do their homework, the ones that are more informed, that have done their research on certain things and why, I think those are the ones that are prospering.
Yeah.
The most.
I agree.
You know,
I agree with that.
Because they get it or they understand more, you know,
why.
And so to apply that to their energy and their access of things today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crucial.
Yeah. But you know what really blew my mind in this whole shit?
What?
I never knew Ray J was fucking Whitney Houston. I had I found that shit out because Kareem Stephans, aka Superhead.
I'm offended. I'm fucking offended now.
Obviously, everybody at this table knows who the fuck Superhead is.
Yeah, we all know.
So I also read she had a little interview where she was talking about the situation because you know she was fucking with Ray J.
She told a lot of situations.
She told a lot of fucking situations. She made a book. She got paid off of it. Hey, niggas run their mouth, pillow talk.
Right. Hey.
But yeah, so she was saying how she told him not to do it.
50 Cent for to come in.
She told him not to do it, right? She said, this is not going to be good for you. You're a black man. If you come out with this tape, it's going to do way more for her than it will be for you. He was convinced that
it was going to be the opposite.
It was going to make him white girl famous. That's what she said.
That was his turn.
That was his turn. He wanted to be white girl famous.
Okay.
Right? So he was really trying to push for it. Only to find out years later, when he had another kind of conversation with her. Damn, nigga, you just dropping everything?
I fucking like it.
But he had another conversation with her, and he basically said, you was right. You know, like Kim is now this superstar, and I got 2 seasons of, what was that, the reality show you had?
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm just Ray J.
Fell in love with Ray J.
Yeah,
but Ray J is definitely, he got the earbuds. He got the earbuds. He got the glasses.
Ray J is still doing very well, but like
the scooters.
Yeah.
But it's like so. But you know, some people that's not enough. Some people want that level of fame.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
And they want that. But I mean, shit. I fuck with Ray J.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even though I thought the I Hit It First shit was a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we all have our moments. You know, we all have our moments.
I like One Wish, Ray J.
Hey man, I remember when he was on 24/7 with Floyd at the piano, nigga, playing One Wish. It was a classic moment in TV, man.
Classic moment in TV.
You know what I'm saying,
man?
So, but I think we should probably wrap it up there.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Fucking Ray J.
We about 90 minutes in, so I think that's
Dave, man. Yes. I really appreciate you, my man.
I really appreciate y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Look out for the stuff, man. We got some things going down, man. Hey, shout out to my people, man. Look out for BWS, the brand too. Something that I'm doing with my man Mello. And that first piece is going to be this hater boot. I don't know if y'all seen it. That y'all pay attention, like that high top joint that I've been wearing, that I've been rocking with the crepe sole.
Okay, yeah. So I did see it on IG.
Yeah, so that's dropping this fall, or whatever. So look out for that.
Okay.
With it, and then just the two first names, you're gonna start seeing some pieces.
Okay.
In that whole genre there, and then man, make sure y'all buy y'all tickets for Summerfest.
Summerfest.
What are the dates again?
So let me just say this too.
Okay.
Shout out to all the people. I don't want to say local people, but our artists that are in the area of Chicago.
Okay.
We keep getting inquiries and things like that about y'all performing and things like that. 2022 is locked. Y'all it's done. We almost 60 days out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those opportunities have passed because we basically kind of plugging and playing from what we were going to do in 19 before it got shut down.
Okay.
So just know, my people, for 2023, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff to get everybody, kind of involved on that, and so y'all can get the opportunity to perform on the stage.
Okay.
For Summerfest. So just bear with us on that. No diss to nobody. Don't think we dissing y'all or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, that's once again, it's business, and this is how it is, and this is our first rebranding year. You know what I'm saying? So you
got to give it time.
Yeah. So we're doing things a certain way, and grow with us again. And shout out to Chicago for growing with us all this time. Chicago in the house. Let me hear you say yeah.
And the crowd always goes like that.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hey, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure.
For sure.
Definitely appreciate you coming on with us,
I appreciate y'all having me, man. And, man, let's do this again, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
your boy at Dave Jeff.
Yeah, tell him. Dave Jeff, Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter, the real Dave Jeff.
Real Dave Jeff.
That's the funny story about my Twitter thing. It's just this guy named Dave Jeff. He's like an older guy. He probably has 20 followers. He just will not give it up. been trying to get it for about 15 years, but go ahead, Dave. You keep on going because I'm the real Dave Jeff.
Hey, man, he might die soon.
Hey, I don't want to.
Oh, wow.
Don't say that.
Don't wish death on the man.
I'm easily offended on that. But yeah,
we hope that Dave Jeff doesn't die. I was just joking. Joking.
Live on, my brother. Live on. But yeah, flyworldwide.com, PHLI
Right.
That's it.
I love Hyde Park.
I love Hyde Park.
I love Hyde Park too, man.
I love helping people.
I love hemp plants.
Huh?
Illinois holding paper.
Oh.
I love helping people.
Okay. See, the acronym is limitless.
Yeah. It's fly. Everybody wants to be fly.
Everybody
wants to be fly.
Real, man. What can they follow you at, man?
Real the producer 914 on the IG. And I don't really do the Twitter and all that. I barely do motherfucking Instagram.
Twitter are those 4-word thoughts like, hey, shout out to all the dreamers. ...
That's it.
That's all you do.
Yeah,
that's it, man.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, man. Easily Offended Podcast. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, IG, everything like that. I'm your one of the hosts of 4. Shout out to Sean and Chris couldn't make it here tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nicolette. Everybody.
So Weezy Cage and Star Photo Pics.
Yeah. Chemistry is coming to High.
Oh, wait. Before we go.
Okay, yeah.
Real quick.
Ask me all the questions.
Real quick. Because I almost forgot about that. It is a new nightclub.
It's not a nightclub.
Nightclub/restaurant.
It's a restaurant that will have some nightclub essence.
Okay.
What you've seen maybe recently is like these dope special events that have been going on, whatever. But no, when it opens, it's a real restaurant. It's like one of the only black steakhouses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look. Shout out to Chef Wavy. Shout out to Rico Nance. You
know okay.
Shout out to Rico.
Rico Nance. So it's in that group. This is his baby.
Okay.
So yeah, you got myself. You got Mike P involved.
Okay. Shout out to Mike P.
Yeah, Terry Hunter. Mickey. You know the whole team, the family. But yeah, it's like chemistry is gonna be that joint.
So is there like a place where like a location yet? Or
yeah, it's right.
Yeah, it's right down on
52nd and Harper. It's on
51st.
Between 51st and 52nd. It's on the back side, so you know where Whole Foods is on Lake Park.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the Harper side of the Whole
Foods.
And
I've been watching it. I've been watching the build out.
Yep.
Okay, that's what that I've been seeing. That I didn't know what that was.
Yep. And they got a nice little installation in it where you can take pictures for Instagram with the chemistry background.
It's gonna be real fly, for lack of a better word.
So we looking like summer.
Yeah, real soon. Next month,
nice.
Actually. Next month,
nice.
We'll do some soft openings. It's gonna do some brunches.
Okay.
Everything is gonna be that, and then we definitely gonna have some extremely dope things programmed for the nightlife, too, or whatever. But yeah, chemistry is definitely what it sounds like. Chemistry.
You know, black people love brunch.
Oh yeah.
I just left.
We're gonna do this
brunch on Sundays.
This Dave and Duce too is gonna kick it off once a month like that. Watch.
See, this,
it's
gonna be crazy.
It's coming.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Hey, man, we want to thank everybody worldwide that listen to us, all our listeners who listen to the audio. Thank y'all for tuning in today. This is the Easily Offended Podcast. Make sure you follow us on IG, Instagram. I'm L Boogie Classic 1979 on IG, Young Classic 83 on Twitter. Man, we out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.